up and down. They say, I'm bipolar. And I go, so's yours. Congratulations. But you put them on dialysis, and 3 or 4 hours later, they're fine. Right? Clean their blood splat. And it'll last for a day or two, but then they go back and make the same bad chemicals. So you once again have to do the thing where you have to teach them to unconsciously do new things. Well, I saw Milton do this weird thing one time because Milton was a strange guy. I don't care what anybody says. We did not get along, Milton and I. People say, how were you able to write the book about him so fast? And it's easy because I didn't like him. I liked the effect that he could get, but I didn't like the way he treated other human beings. And he was just a pain in the ass. So am I. So you have two of us together. It's just unnecessary. And he was not real fond of me either, I have to admit. He kept constantly telling me how Gregory Bateson sent 2 young men down. One of them was an asshole. I said, thank you very much, Milton. And one of us is in a wheelchair and the other isn't. And one of us has the ability to take the other's wheelchair and push it out in the highway. And one of us has the ability to take the other's wheelchair and push it out in the highway. Right outside the door there, too. By the way, did I show you the trick I did with the ball-peen hammer? And he had a big no smoking sign in there, and I said, oh, so you don't want me to light anybody's pajamas on fire then? Milton went. I said, some years ago, Gregory Bateson sent 2 young men to me. He'd hit the intercom. Betty, come in here. But Betty never came when I was there. Because Richard had a screwdriver. When I'd come there, I'd go inside and I'd take the wires off the intercom. I found that. And I'd say, Betty, I go, Milton and I are, he's probably going to, and she said, oh, he's making me come in and get things. Because, he believed in free will this much. The first day John and I were there, he said, do you know much about the personality? And I said, no. I said, we don't do psychology. I said, we're not psychologists. We don't believe in that kind of stuff. And he looked at me like, hit the intercom. Betty, come in here. And Betty came in and went, what is it, Milton? And he said, the ring. And she went, oh, no, not that, Milton, anything. He went, the ring. And she totally changed. She went, woo. It was like watching one of those Wolfman movies, right? Only the other way. She was this nice, sweet old lady, and suddenly she turned in to this femme fatale. Slutmonger from hell. And she went, you look like 2 nice young men. Some years ago, Gregory Bateson sent 2 young men from California. One was a great fuck. But no, her personality totally changed because she had been a multiple personality, and in a hospital. That's how Milton met her. And he liked it, so he just kept them. He just wanted to be the one that changed the personalities. I find this is like being a little bit too controlling as a therapist, personally. First, I don't think you should marry your clients. Right? Me, I don't date neurolinguistic programmers. In fact, I try not to eat with them. Well, they talk funny. They're almost as bad as therapists who do things like, and they go, well, I really have to tell you how I feel about you. You do? Well, there's a way to stop you. And I usually have a roll of duct tape with me. That works pretty good. And neurolinguistic programs, they go, oh, yes, he was moving away from visual. Sure he was. The